that'll build collective gains. You win some, lose some nights get canceled. Still lace up, jog out, handle what's handled. Drive through contact, rise up, unchanneled. D-up, they whole squad, whole court dismantled. Accept that destructive critique hits rough. Words cut deep, but you sift for the stuff that makes you better. Good enough, ain't enough. Push your past selves forward, call it bluff. Now everything quiet, crowd hum, fade slow. Mind thinks of childhood dreams we used to know. Adults all jealous of the youth's quick blow, and the young don't know the gift till older years show. Hesitation vanishing in the last 10 seconds. Game on the line, that inner voice beckons. Be who you wanna be, no breaks, no seconds. Kobe never flinched, not once, just lessons. And I'm moving with that energy, fast break remedy. Limitless grind in my chest like a memory. Stealing late cookies, full court chemistry. Grown man moves with a kid's raw tendency to dream big, swing big, take shots heavenly. Team tight knitted, locked arms, that's legacy. Push every day like a future you would envy. If I fell, I fell for a bet, that's the pedigree. I've been running through the fire, but the fire makes me strong. Got these calluses and heartbreaks, they've been with me all along. When the nights get cold and the rim feels wrong, I just breathe, stand tall and sing my own fight song. Because pain is a teacher and time rolls on, and I'm trying to be better than I was at dawn. So I act as if, even when the grind hurts, put in work till my dreams start wearing my shirts. Till the game slows down, till the doubt disperses. Till my worst days still be my childhood verses. Limitless mind, limitless fight. You get one shot at this beautiful life, and we hoop till the sunset fades in the night. Chasing greatness with the squad under stadium lights. Yeah, limitless hoops in the bloodline, ayy. Limitless hoops to the course, I swear. I've been grinding through the soreness, through the stress, through the pain. If you're scared of the mountain, then you never hit the range. We don't fall when the pressure, we just tighten up the chain. Got the drip, got the vibe, but the work's what we gain. I've been jumping out the gym, slay the drill, no cap. Trying to wrestle with the gorilla till the gorilla take a nap. Got the squad yelling back, got the fear yelling back, but I face it every day, that's the reason I attack. If you challenge yourself, you get lit in your soul. Once you learn to let it grind and you really take control. We got kids chasing greatness like they fighting for the goal, but the medal come for guts, it's the part nobody told. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Every damn rep like the truth of my roots. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Every crossover got the sauce and the juice. Coming in, get hype with it. Every that kid who first fell in love with it. Drip on the court, but the heart stay gritty.
Limitless hoops run the whole damn city.
Just to lift, I lift heavy for the strength. I don't run just to sweat, I run long for the length. When the doubt hit the brain, I don't buckle, I don't break. Faith the twin to the fear, put the fear in its place. Correct in practice, collecting the game. Every steal, every dime, every bucket, same flame. We don't show fragility, we don't sit inside they frame. Limitations for the weak, I decide my own name. I've been up before the sunrise, Kobe grind in my veins. Kids said 6 p.m., Kobe said it's insane. Everybody worked in, it's the fault in the lane. If you wanna be a legend, work alone in the rain. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Put the shots up early, then collect all the fruits. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Shoot from deep range with the ice in the boots. Never envy no teammate, I don't treat life as a race. We abundant with the wins, we abundant with the grace. We don't hate, we don't fold, we don't mimic it pace. If we shine and we shine, host for the one place. You can knock me to the floor, I'ma still get up strong. Every rock by the moment, just the start of the song. See the pitch at 90, swing face, head long. Gonna smack it at the park, cause the ground being long. Got the look of a winner, even when the score is low. Got the confidence, steady, got the footwork, slow-mo. Every point is left, but there breaks and over. When the buzzer hits, I treat it like a promo. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Every rebound to the story of the proof. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. We got MVP dreams when we lazy shoot. Look ain't look, it's the hours in the lab. Every mission turn crap, every setback a grab. Preparation meets the moment and we going in mad. Gonna move the whole mountain, one stone I drag. Patient with the work, every dribble, every take, every jam, every chase, every layup we make. Pull out, we on the top team, every move, heavy weight. If we tired, then we grind. If we hurt, we don't break. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Got the bounce, got the riz, got the whole cruise truth. Limitless hoops, limitless hoops. Run the fast break, clean, no excuse. Don't take life for granted, you control how you feel. You control how you rise, how you lock in and heal. We play hurt, we play rock.
Yo, what's up? Hey, everybody. John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we got an awesome show for you today. Is it amazing? I mean, it's not really amazing, but it is if you want to be great. Right? Because every day is amazing if you want to be great. And again, that's why this book is so big. All right? Why? Because the year is this many days. I mean, is it exactly 371 days? No, but sometimes it starts on a Monday, sometimes it starts on a different day, but it basically has a year's worth, a little bit more than a year's worth. In case like you want to like transition and you haven't bought the new book yet, but it shows you what to do throughout the year, what movies to watch, what homework to do, what motivational things to think, what we're doing for our itinerary. There's a story in the middle that's a great story as well. Again, it sounds like I'm just trying to sell this book, but what I'm really trying to do is sell you the idea of going to the NBA, or at least trying to go to the NBA with all your heart. All right, there's a particular route, and I spelled it out in this book, so you should be doing that stuff. And if you come to our workouts, we help you along with that. That's about it. I got Adrian Mendoza in the comment section. What's going on, homie? Here's my timer that I never hit. I've only hit it twice, but let's try again. Try again. If it had 15 minutes, I would do that. But like, look at the options it has. It has 25, 5, 50, and 10. So those are like my options. So I want to keep it closer to 10. That's my goal. Anyways, what's going on, Gennaro? All right, let's try to hit the countdown. And I got the quote of the day to begin with. Boom, boom. Only hope remains. Okay, so I would say that this means that hope is like the strongest of the entities. So like maybe your heart gave out, maybe your mind is broken, maybe your feet hurt, but hope still remains. So as long as you have hope, nothing else matters. That's what that basically means. I hope that you get it. That's good. Moving on. We got our, what is this? The poll question today. The poll question is, what is your favorite NBA team, and why is it the Indiana Pacers? So for this, look at this thing. I got to refresh it, I think, but
the Indiana Pacers were the most liked team in a survey I conducted of NBA fans. This chart shows the rest of the results. The survey asked 31 questions. The first was, what's your favorite team? And the next 30 were, do you like this team for every NBA franchise? So the results show not only which teams are the most and least liked from the perspective of other fan bases, but also shows which fan bases are the most and least friendly towards other teams.
So what this is it's a survey that the guy took, and it was basically like, hey, what team do you like? And they're like, I like the Nuggets. They're like, great. Now, as a Nugget fan, do you like these other teams? And the most hated teams came out, and the most loved teams that came out was basically everyone who's a fan of every team hates the Lakers. All right. But some people, like, a lot of people love the Lakers too. But there are some teams that were high on the list in terms of, like, even if the people weren't fans of that team, they still liked that team. And that team this last year was the Indiana Pacers. I think it's because the Indiana Pacers are the most wholesome team, maybe. They like no one really liking them. Like no one really hated them except for the Bucks. The Bucks fans and the New York Knicks fans. Oh yeah, New York does not like them. But everyone else doesn't really consider them a rival. I don't see this as a compliment. If you're liked by everybody, it means that you're probably not that good. I know that they made it to the finals last year, but you got to be hated at some point in time, don't you? Anyways, as a Laker fan, I believe that. But yes, what team do you? What is your favorite team, and what is your most hated team? And chances are, since you guys are from Colorado, you guys love the Nuggets, you don't mind the Pacers, and you hate the Lakers. That's my guess. Let me know in the comment section. Moving on. We got the homework. Jab the 3-option jumper. 7-minute shooting coming up. Chair duel. Athletic finish. Penetrating field drill. Jingle bells. Jingle all the way. Jingle bells is a great one to have for Christmas. Why don't we say that one for Christmas? I wasn't even thinking. I got to add that next year maybe. But yes, that's the homework that you guys should be doing this upcoming day. Either today or tomorrow, because we are doing that stuff on Wednesday. Okay? And then for the actual homework, for the actual thing that we would have done today, we're going to start our team practices next month, not this month. But we would have done something like, what is this? Rim is in for the star player. That means that the other team will have a designated player. Probably one of our, semi-okay players. We're going to make him the star player of the other team. So he's going to play against you guys in the scrimmage. And if they throw up a shot and if they hit the rim, it counts as a bucket because some people are that good. So you have to guard that person and not even let them touch the rim. All right. But the other things that we would be doing is star passing, one-on-one wing, and one-on-one rebound, which is a great drill for rebounding. 4-on-3 scramble, which is another great defensive drill. All-out deny great players, which goes along with the scrimmage thing. And then the box and one. We're going to talk about it, but go over it offensively and defensively. Basically, if you're on offense and you're the box and one guy, if you're that good and they're box and one of you, screen a lot. That's a good thing. All right. Anyways, let's go with the trivia question today. Trivia question is brought to you by me, John Sanders. I'm bringing you trivia every single day. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Just to make you guys like fall in love with basketball, I guess. But the question today is: he holds the NCAA tourney record for most points, free throws, and games won. And to tell you the truth, there are actually 2 more of them that he owns, but we only could ask so many questions. But we're going to go to commercial break and come back with the answer right after that. If you get the answer right, you get it. Gennaro's winning. Good luck, Gennaro.
Water break!
Don't they know about Mendoza's sewer and water? That's better.
All right, we're back. He holds the NCAA tournament record for most points, most free throws, and most games won. Pistol Pete is a heck of a guess. I like that guess, but that is not. Pistol Pete holds the record for most points per game overall. Yeah, I think he averaged like 40 points a game one year. Austin Carr. No, there's no way it's Austin Carr. I'm not even gonna look that up. There's no. This is from the NCAA tourney. There's only one person. Tyler Hansborough, you're thinking? No. But you only get one guess. I'll ask this question again next week if I can remember. But yes, by next week I'll ask it again unless someone else answers it today. You're only allowed to answer once. You can't just answer a bunch of times. So Kieran can still answer it, right? What's up, Kieran? He holds the record for NCAA tourney record for most points, most free throws, and most games won. All right. Anyways, if you think that I'm definitely wrong, and you're like, no, it's Austin Carr, just let me know. I'll look it up, but I'm pretty darn sure I'm right. Anyways, that's the answer right there. The answer is Christian Laettner. The answer is Christian Laettner because he's one of the greatest players of all time in NCAA history. He's also had enormous runs to the finals, like crazy runs. And I'm like, who has more than him? He also holds the record for like most free throws shot, most games played. Like, it's crazy because you only get so many chances in the NCAA tournament. He's like one of the only guys to make deep runs every single time. That's why. He also played all 4 years, I believe. So yeah, it's tough to beat his record. So Kieran, you got it right. Let's move on. So Kieran, with 1 point, you're now tied with Gennaro for the month. All right, we're going with some fitness stuff. What is this? Health and fitness. What are we talking about?
This ain't the 90s, Reggie Miller. That's all. Can't shoot no more.
Reggie Miller versus Lethal Shooter. How many takes was this? I think Reggie just brings it. Once you're great, do you just stay great? I mean, like, how often does Reggie practice? I'm sure that this wasn't just in one take, like the first 5 shots of the day, but they definitely like warmed up. But I think Reggie just keeps shooting because he loves to do it. If you love to do something, it's what you do. You're not just gonna be like, oh man, I really, really love basketball, and then just go, now I never want to play again my entire life. That's just not how it works. If you love something, that's what you do in your downtime. And I think that Reggie's proving it in his life. But yeah, Lethal Shooter, he is putting out some weird content lately. I don't know where he's headed. I think he's trying to be like bigger than the game itself. I have no idea. But yes, that's the fitness thing for the day. Let's check the homework. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, we're going to have a segment just for Noah. So you guys tune in to see if Noah tunes in. If Noah does not tune in, he doesn't update us on his week, big trouble for him. So that will be our way of keeping track of Noah throughout the year. I try to make him do it every day, but I think that was too much for him. We're trying to balance it to 4 things a day. But he will be doing a lot of work, probably more work than anyone's ever done, because he's skipping the high school season, which is crazy, but I'm gonna try to make it work. All right, so tune in tomorrow on every Wednesday for the new Noah segment. I'll give him like a little like shrine to himself as well, just to make him feel cool. We got Adrian doing homework. Romello, that was yesterday. But yes, if you did homework, please post that homework so we can all be inspired, so we can all keep going. If you don't want to post it to YouTube, you can post it to WhatsApp. Moving on. Behind the scenes. What are we talking about behind the scenes? This is just, what's his name? Perk talking about LeBron James.
LeBron and T-Lue. It was the one because T-Lue was the assistant. So I go over there to Cleveland. And I already knew about Braun. I knew about his preparation a little bit from what, high school looked like to what the stories you hear. You watch the
to actually seeing them.
But
everyday form.
But to actually being around them, that shit was different. You know what I'm saying? That shit was different. From his whole life is planned out like a president. Like real talk. It ain't no.
All right, so he's saying that every single second of his day is planned out, and he's truly all about basketball, which I think you kind of have to be if you're going to be that freaking good. So know that it's possible. I think that's the cool thing. Just know that something like that is possible if you want to put your life around something like that. But if you don't, you can put your life around, that's my 10 minutes. I got 2 more things to talk about. You can put your life around things like your family, like your community, like your job, whatever you want to get into. But just know that level of discipline is possible. And a few people have done it throughout our lifetimes. And we see people like this in every aspect of life, whether it be like Michael Jordan or Bill Gates or something like that. All right. So, if you have a true passion out there, you just go for it. Now let's watch the story of the day real quick, y'all.
With patience and continued effort, the impossible becomes possible. The person who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
Oh, that is such a good quote. The person that moves a mountain begins by carrying away a few small stones. You can move a mountain, but only one stone at a time. I like that a lot. Just know that your mountain in life will be huge, but you can move them, okay? All right, last thing is, what is this, a product review?
There is no NBA team or even professional franchise in a darker situation than the Pelicans. What's going on in New Orleans is a catastrophic failure with no end in sight. Now, they've looked almost helpless in their 1-6 start, but really the collapse started a year ago. Look at this stretch between early November and New Year's Day. They went a miserable 2-26. Instead of firing head coach Billy Green, ownership doubled down and hired 2 guys who peaked professionally 25 years ago to run the front office. What Joe...
I think this is just classic dysfunction, possibly. I don't know what's going on with the Pelicans. They did just get smacked by the Lakers too, man. And once you start doing bad, it starts cascading out. And I think that this actually has to start with someone like Zion. If your superstar isn't your hardest worker, if your superstar isn't there, there's only so much that any coach, any player can do with that, because you're not very inspirational. So make sure that you're an inspiration to your team. You're not just being a leech to your team, just depending on them for the mental strength. Someone has to supply that. Someone has to be a leader. And think about all the draft picks that they got, everything that they got from trading away Anthony Davis. I mean, they should have been a good team by now with all those young assets, but obviously they missed out. So watch your team's back and make sure that your team is strong because of you. You don't want to be strong because of someone else. You want to be the impetus, and you putting in that hard work is why you can do something like that. Anyways, that is my time. This is the quote of the day. Only hope remains. Make sure that you guys keep working yourselves. That's all that I've got to say. Reese's, pieces, everybody.
The difference is that real. I don't want what's given. I would earn if they had me playing time and I watch that burn. But if I get it from the grind, then my heart gon' turn into fire on the court like the net. Limitless hoops. Limitless hoops. Limitless hoops. Yeah, we don't lose, we can prove. Limitless hoops. once died is the truth. Limitless hoops in my heartbeat. Chant that, let it thump through the bleachers. 4th grade crown, never made kings. Homie, level up, stop preaching. Pressing with zone just to flex on kids. Ass ceiling, stay low when you reach it. Said you made it too early, now you stuck there, frozen like you peaked in. Pain heals quick, get your mind right. Feel it hit, then fade in the distance. I ask myself, is it 3 minutes, 3 days, or 3 weeks? But I fix it. Never once think this is the one time you quit and habits hit different. Every choice build chains or wings, better choose your future with intention. Limitless hoops with the baseline. Chant that, let it ride in the kick drum. 10 years past and you same you. Scared of a change like a waste tons. You can start now or regret late. Only 2 roads with the brave run. Strong minds beat strong bodies when the pressure hits at the A1. While you come inside, while you dribbling, shooting in the nightfall. If nobody mad at the grind you love, then maybe you ain't grinding right, dog. Most folk losing their head first, confidence empty like a light bulb. Power slips fast when you think small, mindset gotta stay big like a cyclone. Limitless hoops in the echo. Chant up when the beat gets hazy. Airball 2 free throws, cry later. Coach said tears for the ones who train crazy. If you didn't study for the test, you failed. Then the breakdown never gonna save you. Work now, earn later, hit walls, then break them. Force through like you made a braver. Then your body hits and the freshman fold. Older players glide like the court was gold. Everybody hits a wall in the process. Schools prove it before you 10 years old. Burnout fades when discipline grows. Spark comes back when the courage reloads.